Can the third time please be the charm? The leafy part of the beetroot has been way trickier than I thought it was going to be. Initially, I started with really skinny stems and stylized them back in a big mane type hair, kind of like the carrot or Goku. However, when I showed Elena, my assistant, we agreed that it wasn't beetroot enough. Yes, she's a diva, but I want her to actually look like the vegetable I'm going for. So I started over with the stems. At this point, I realized I needed to go ahead and get the leafy part onto the stem before I attach it, because manipulating it after it's attached is just going to break it. And I figured that out really quickly because it just kept breaking off of his head. Then I thought, if I attach more than one leaf at a time, maybe it'll be sturdier. So I began sculpting a bunch of different Swiss chard leaves. Did you know that the Swiss chard and the beetroot are the same plant, just grown for different attributes? The beetroot plant is grown for the tuber part, and then the Swiss chard is grown for the leafy part. I learned that literally yesterday in the comments, so feel free to drop plant facts. I always want to know more. Back to Beeatrice. At this point, I realized the leaves were not going to be standing up on their own without significant support systems, so I went back to the mud room. Drawing board? Whatever, you get it. For my third attempt, I made a little blobby cone of clay and began to attach all of the leaves to it, and then I attached it to his head. The fragile stems were softening as the clay equalized and began wilting and cracking, so I grabbed some plastic wrap and did my best. You know what to do.